Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been about a year actually since I paused my watch on Supernatural. I think for the patrons, they were more aware of why I stopped. I posted a video there. I just felt like in that time frame I was a bit more vulnerable, wanted to keep things a little bit more for just a few people to know what was going on. And here we are. When I stopped watching Supernatural, I did not want to stop. It was just circumstances in my life at the time and things going on that just made it really, really tough to watch the show. And since then, thankfully, things have gotten a lot better. And I'm prepared to take that dive again because I really, really, really loved what was going on in Supernatural. I just felt really like a very close connection with the characters, and it was just a really sucky time. I even during that time frame, I think I was also watching the Sandman. And I had to stop that too. And I don't know, it was just more on the sensitive side. I was just struggling. There were certain things that were just triggering to parts of my brain that I didn't realize I had. Like I was really just sensitive to things that I was watching. Whether they be graphic, fight scenes, gore, or even end of the world scenarios, which is something that I grew up with my religion that I grew up in, which was prepare for the end of the world, prepare for the end of the world. There are demons, devils, and I didn't realize how much it had affected me in my day-to-day as, you know, I'm in my 30s, and so it was quite shocking when I was like, why am I, what? You know, maybe I'll go into it at some point. I mean, I've brought it up a little bit here and there, but yeah, it was just tough. So here's the long break. We're back. We're back with Supernatural. I always knew I was going to come back to this series, and I'm going to take it a little slow and see how it feels. But yeah, lots changed. I've got a haircut, and I feel a lot better. So here we are, and I am ready to take this journey. It's a really long journey. There's like 11 seasons, 12 seasons of this series. It's long as hell, but I want to know what happens. I really love Sam and Dean. This is an awesome show. So let's do it. Let's get back into it. If you want to find the full versions of these reactions without the cuts that go to YouTube, you can find the full versions of these reactions on my Patreon, and those links are in my description box below, or you can find me at Iman_Snow on patreon.com. I'm also going to be 4 weeks ahead of YouTube, and yeah, so if you want to support me there, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you guys for waiting, being very, very, very patient, but we're back. So here we go. Oh, that would be terrifying.
It's rude to sneak up on people.
Bella Talbot.
You have me at a disadvantage. Don't know who you are.
Gordon Walker.
I've heard of you.
For this?
Damn. Good for her for staying calm. I would have been running.
Why don't you think a little harder?
Wow.
Put that down. What's so pressing about finding the boys, anyway?
Sam Winchester's the Antichrist.
I'd heard something about that.
It's true.
Good friend, the Easter Bunny, who'd heard it from the Tooth Fairy.
That's so
Tell me where they
scary,
are,
dealing
or
with
I
someone
shoot.
like this.
Gordon,
He will
you
shoot
and I don't know each
you.
other
Tell
very
me where they are, or I kill you right now.
Kill me. Good luck finding Sam and Dean. Scratch that. Give me the mojo bag and we'll call it even.
Oh, hell no. This thing's a century old. It's
Priceless. Believe me. I know.
This guy's
Where'd
about
she go?
to turn into a vampire. Oh, really? I like how it was like already dripping.
That's right. Come on. I smell good, don't I? Free lunch.
Whoa. That was risky.
What?
cutting it a little close, don't you think?
Yeah.
There's this chum in the water.
Because he has that year to live, right? Look, it's a refresher.
I don't feel good.
Yeah, well, you're gonna feel a hell of a lot worse if we give you another shot of dead man's blood.
You took something?
Yes.
Like
can't
ecstasy type?
Come down. I was at Spider,
Spider?
the club on Jefferson, and there was this guy. He was buying me drinks. He was old, like 30.
Jeez. 34, my God.
That was vampire blood he dosed you with.
What?
Yeah, you just took a big steaming shot of the nastiest virus out there.
You're
No.
crazy. He gave me roofies or something.
Skin?
Oh my God, so she just became a vampire like that.
And smells fascinating.
You killed them. All right, we've been following a sloppy trail of corpses, and it leads straight to you.
No.
This poor girl.
We don't have a choice.
No, that's really horrible.
No. Please.
Oh, wow.
She had that super PCP strength, you know? She gnawed on my neck.
And did she bleed on you?
On me, no.
In your mouth, open wound, anything?
She bit me in the neck.
The bite doesn't matter. You have to actually ingest the blood to be infected.
Oh.
Good thing, too.
Really?
We'd have had to kill you.
Ready, sweetie?
Oh no.
One taste of this, you'll never be the same.
Damn, good.
Come on.
What? No, you're crazy.
Yeah, well this is what Dean does now.
There you are.
Sorry, I stopped for a slice.
Nice move you pulled back there, Dean, running right at the weapon.
Hello?
Hello, Dean.
Question for you. You called me yesterday. It wasn't to thank me for saving your ass, was it?
No. Gordon Walker paid me to tell him where you were. Fully intend to call. I just got a bit sidetracked.
He tried to kill us.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
You make it out of this alive, the first thing I'm gonna do is kill you.
You're not serious.
Listen to my voice and tell me if I'm serious.
Yeah. He's different now. Oh my God.
But this is just temporary. The hunger will pass, and then you'll feel much better. Walker. One of the greatest living vampire hunters. You. Hunters slaughtered my entire nest like they were having a party. Murdered my daughter. And making you lunch for my new daughters.
Oh, he's making daughters.
Daughters?
Got a better idea for you.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ew, it's so nasty. Ew. 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 Ew.
We gotta kill him.
Well, now you gotta
Really?
kill him because he's a vampire.
Just like that. I thought you would have been like, no, we can't. He's a human. It's wrong.
He's not gonna stop until we're dead. Or till he is.
I don't like it when people hold grudges against me. And more to the point, I'd rather you didn't kill me. So I went ahead and found Gordon's exact location for you.
You're 100 miles away. How the hell did you...
Hello? Purveyor of powerful occult objects. The spirit had a message for you. Leave town, run like hell, and whatever you do, don't go after Gordon. For whatever that's worth.
Now he's reborn. Gosh.
Please. Help us. Please.
Is he gonna fight it? Oh man. Oh my goodness. That's so graphic for the I don't remember this being that graphic. The show?
Kill me.
What happened here?
Gordon Walker. I just wanted some kind of revenge. Stupid. Exposing them to my family.
Oh, yeah, you're such a family man.
I've lost everyone I ever loved. I'm staring down eternity alone. But worse, hell.
Well, there's hell.
Do you know what that's like? When you just don't give a damn. It's like being dead already.
Yeah, well, that's Dean right now.
Head wasn't cut off, it was ripped off. What did you do to Gordon?
They turned me.
Hey, those fangs.
What? Kill Sam Winchester.
Gordon.
It's the only... It is the one good thing to come out of this nightmare.
Yeah. I hear you.
Good. Wow, what in the world? I'm telling you guys, I'm like, yeah, I was really sensitive to gore, and we come back, and it's like the goriest episode to date.
What do you want me to do, Sam, huh? Sit around all day writing sad poems about how I'm gonna die? You know what? I got one.
You can do a punchline. And you know something else? Stop trying to act like you're not afraid.
I'm not.
You're lying. And you may as well drop it, because I can see right through you're scared, Dean. You're scared because your year is running out and you're still going to hell and you're freaked.
And how do you know that?
Because I know you.
Really?
Yeah, because I've been following you around my entire life. Yeah, I know you. Better than anyone else in the entire world. And, I mean, I can't blame you.
Yeah.
It's just, I wish you would drop the show and be my brother again.
Turnpike. Be here in 20 minutes. Or the girl dies.
Gordon, let the girl go. You don't kill innocent people. You're still a hunter.
No. I'm a monster.
Gordon is like, he's just not, there's no gray area for this guy. He's so annoying. He's like either this or it's black or white in any way for him. All of the fangs are bad. I kill them. Now I'm a fang. So this is who I am. So I'm going to do this. Like that type of, he's just inflexible.
Sam, stay close.
Yeah, because now, Dean, you don't have your, oh, there we go. And he believes he's the Antichrist. It's just like this whole, adding the religion on top of it, like the extremist version of religion on top of this, of his inflexible views is terrifying.
You have no idea what I faced.
Talk about it like you don't have a choice.
I don't.
Yes, you do, Gordon. You didn't kill that girl.
Did something much, much worse.
Oh, he made her into a vampire. That was quick. Easy work. Gosh. Damn. Oh, God. Wow.
You just charged a super vamped out Gordon with no weapon. It's a little reckless, don't you think?
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sam.
Wrong one.
No. Come here for a second. This rattle could be a couple of things. I'm thinking it's an attitude carb.
Okay.
Aw.
All right. See this thing? It's your valve cover.
being a
Inside
big
all the parts that are on the
Carburetor.
carburetor.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, why am I getting, like, what's going
What's
on?
with the auto shop?
What? Why am I getting emotional?
You should know how to fix her.
Oh,
You're gonna
right.
need to know
Also.
these things for the future.
Yeah.
And besides, it's my job, right? Show my little brother the ropes.
Yeah, it's so crazy that I stopped where I stopped it. So much was about to go down. Like, comically, it's also an excuse for him to just chill and drink a beer. He's like, I don't want to work. Come on, little bro. Yeah, that made me tear up. But I know why, I have two sons, and that's another reason why with this series it touched my heart in the beginning, because I'm like, oh my God, when my kids get older, like, how are they going to be? And and just seeing them interact, it's such a yeah, I mean, if you're a mom or a dad, you understand, you get that, like, there's just they get emotional about seeing your kids grow, and then also doing the right things, and when I see them play together or work together in some way, it like makes me so happy. And then of course that they fight and argue, and that comes with it, but yeah, just that there is that role, I guess, a big brother plays, and or an older sibling. But it was just sweet to kind of see that come around when Sam just was like, "You're not acting like my brother, this is not a way to live." And then also with seeing Dean struggle with this thing that's like this, he can't change what's going to happen. I mean, something happens because obviously there's a million seasons. So does he go to hell? But yeah, I was just thinking, like, when I stopped this, there was like so much happening that, like, for me to have stopped this series when I stopped it, it's like, you got to understand, like, there was some serious stuff going on for me to have to stop, because we're like in the midst of some big stuff. So to come back and be like refreshed of like, oh, right, is Dean going to hell by the end of the year? Or is something going to happen? Is Sam the Antichrist? Because he was dead and he came back, and like, what does that do? How does that change him? And there is already something special about the brothers, the Winchester brothers, and Sam was already having like just certain, what was it? It's like not he was like telepathic. I mean, he was able to move things around with his mind, and kind of like Xavier, Professor X or something like that. But yeah, so I'm glad to come back. It is really gory. This episode seems to be the most gory of all. I don't know if I'm just blanking. Maybe there were other episodes that were pretty gory, but I just don't remember. But Gordon is dead, and to be honest, he's one of those people who just needs to be done with. Like, he's an extremist, and any type of extremist is dangerous, in my opinion. I don't care where you stand. If you're just too extreme in your beliefs, it's dangerous. Because at the end of the day, you will hurt, you will kill, you will do it for the greater good in your mind of what the greater good is. And that's dangerous, because everyone's greater good is actually different. Not everybody has the same sense of good. So that's actually scary. I think as you get older and you meet a lot of people and you learn, like, there are people out here who have a completely different perspective on what is good and what they deserve. There's a lot of people who believe they're entitled to way more than any human should ever even get. And that's why we have these types of crazy situations, whether it be a war, whether it be kidnappings, whether it be killings. People feel entitled to hurt people because they feel like, well, I deserve it somehow because I'm somehow victimized. And if you're young, you don't really, unless you grow up in like a really tough environment, you learn early on, like, oh my God, my caretakers are crazy. There are bad people in this world. Because if my parents can, and I'm not saying for me, but if you're a person who grew up with an abusive family member, if they can hurt you, then you realize that there are evil people in this world. But if you grow up in a place where it's like good enough, like just good enough, and you meet pretty good people throughout your life, this type of stuff is like fairy tale stuff. But if you actually meet a plethora of people, you understand that there are people here who look, and that's so cool about this series is the vampires, for example, or the demons. They don't look monstrous. They look like humans, but they're out to kill. They're out to hurt. They're entitled to kill people because they need to eat. They need to feed. So they are entitled to take lives to survive for them. So it's like in real life, that's how it is. You don't know who's the monster. You don't know. It's just, it is scary. And I mean, you should not live in fear, but you should be totally aware that people are, just listen to what people have to say. That's kind of my advice for anybody in just making it real world. That's my advice. Take care of yourselves. Supernatural is like that show that's like, hey, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's emotional, but also there are demons walking around, and not like legit demons or even possessed people. I don't believe in that, but I believe there are people who feel entitled to have what you have, or to have more, to be like, why does this person have this? I need that. And not realizing that a lot of people just work really hard for what they have, and that's how people get into the place that they're in. And I feel like that's kind of like that vampire parasitic vibe that the vampires have. But even the vampires in this series, like this guy you could kind of feel for him, because there's like some sort of like I do feel sort of bad for you, but you are there is no consent. You're making people into vampires without their consent. It's not right. Like, yeah, he had a family and they were all killed, but he's still backwards. He's still in the wrong, because if he was like, hey, I'm a vampire, do you want to live forever with me? And they're like, yeah, we do. Then, okay, cool, fine. But that's not what's going on. So it's still like, you could feel for him, but be like, but you're wrong. You're wrong. But he feels entitled to do it. And that's the word of the day, is entitlement. Some people feel entitled to get what they want because they think it's what they deserve, when it's not. So that's this episode, really. It comes down to entitlement, and then brotherly love, which is that beautiful part of this show. But yeah, I'm going to jump into the next episode. We're going to see how this goes, what happens, how the season ends. And yeah, I'm excited to be back. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.